Max quality? Alright, let's go. So we're not pausing. We're just gonna look at the entire thing, and then we'll react to the cards afterwards. Alright, let's go. Harmonizes with the cosmos. Alright, Path of Champions. Why would he go to Ionia? That's insane. Plant 3 chimes on random cards to your deck. You've increased the total stats of allies in play or hand by 20. I didn't see his restriction. Okay, I love that sound already. Oh, that looks so good!
All the colors.
Oh, I love it. The little chimes popping from the deck. Oh my god.
Find your own mischief.
Surrender to the melody.
This is great. Draw a follower, then activate the effects of all boons in the top 3 cards of your deck. Okay. That seems pretty good, actually.
You should stay.
It's a mini Karina. I'm loving this music too, by the way. When an ally that has... Oh, this is a... Okay, I don't care about it.
My fans will be here soon.
Why is he elusive? Is he always elusive?
There's always room for supper.
It was probably just Path of Champions again. Ambush? Oh, okay. Double the... Oh my god! Plant 6 chimes. Okay, I didn't get time. We'll read it afterward. It's fine. I'm not pausing.
The river always provides.
I did see double the boons in your deck, though. Oh my god, that's so cool.
That's gotta sting.
Okay, that was pretty damn cool. Alright, let's look at the cards. Bart is a 4-mana 2/5. Runeterra champion, Origin, the Wandering Caretaker, which we'll look at in a second again. Attack, plant 3 chimes on random cards in your deck. It seems weak because you're attacking with a 4-mana 2/5 and he doesn't have a regen, so you're gonna need to pair him with something that can protect him or that makes him okay at attacking. I am not a fan of attacking with something without keyword. He is pretty chunky as a 2/5, and since you are playing a deck with boons, he might be a lot bigger than a 2/5, but it still feels pretty strange to attack with this. Unless, again, assuming that you are playing some kind of deck that can protect him, buff him. So, okay, fair enough. There will probably be a way. The best Bard deck will probably find a way to actually consistently attack with him. Level up, you've increased the total stats of allies in play or hand by 20 plus. And if you use a Pill Cascade, that is +1 attack and +1 health, so that is 2 in total. Boons will make this go really fast, especially if you're playing the Beard and the Esmus that we've seen yesterday. That is turn 1, turn 2, and Bard levels in deck, so that will be +4 just from playing these 2 units. Esmus also attacks, grants something permanent +1/+1. That's 6 out of 20. I'm not really sure how fast this will be, but it seems like he can level pretty consistently around like turn 6 or 7, like most champions, honestly. I don't see this going before turn 5 or on turn 5. And yeah, it's a good point that you're probably only playing Bard when he is already buffed up by a bunch of boons. And maybe when he's leveled even. Playing him as a 4-mana 2/5 seems whack. Seems not good. I'm gonna assume that there are a bunch of ways to turbo Bard. I don't really know what they are. Let's just look at his origin, because this is just, you know, doesn't say a whole lot. Okay, so Bard's origin is you may put any cards that plant chimes into your deck during deck building. And we've just seen the whole package. There's like 2 more cards besides Bard. Pretty small package, honestly. Jin had like, I think like 30 cards that he can put in his deck. Bard looks like he can put like 6 cards in his deck or something. Bard's package is 6. Then you need to pair him with a region. So Bard will really need to be carried by the region that you're choosing. And his origin is round start, plant a chime in your deck for each Bard that started the game in your deck. You're starting the game with 3 Bards. That means at every round start, plus 3 Chimes in your deck. To make boons worth it, you need to play a lot of draw. And since you can only pick one region, that kind of eliminates Freljord, and I'm pretty sad about that. Freljord does not have any draw, so it's going to be real difficult to level him with Freljord, to consistently get boons with Freljord, and that's a shame because of Revna. Also, Bard only levels by cards in hand and deck. No, in hand and board being buffed, not in deck. So cards like Revna, Hardguard do not work to level him up. Not even Omen Hawk works. When Bard levels up, he instead plants 6 chimes on random cards in your deck when he attacks. And when you activate a chime, he also gives +1/+1 to a random ally in play. So he can also buff the board. This also makes burst speed drawing like pretty good. Right now, what I am thinking is still Freljord, and you will play Revna, Björk, and Sentry. It doesn't feel great buffing up Sentry. Maybe even like Spoils of War, and then you need to find a way to buff cards on board to actually level him. It's gonna be really weird because Freljord will not make Bard consistent and probably can't turbo him. But Udyr is a good option because if you're like turbo buffing specific cards, you can at least give it overwhelm with Udyr. Udyr cares a lot about stats. And with cards like Troll Chan and Freezes, it also makes it a little bit easier to protect Bard. I don't think drawing a buff card does not count as hand buff because you are buffing the card in your deck. Bard with attaches, yeah, okay, you're right. No, I like Freljord the most, but Bard will definitely be most broken with Bandle City because of attach. Yep. Builds Bandle City can draw. Bandle City has good units that care about the units that are buffed. Even the secondary effect, where activating a chime grants +1/+1 to something in play, is very meaningful for Bandle City. Yeah, attached units are probably going to be very, very good with Bard. I can even see something like Yuumi be good with Bard. I hate to say the word, but it seems a little bit underwhelming. But that is just because we haven't seen the rest of the cards. I'm hoping there's more. I love the art, though. The art's fantastic. This is Bard's champion spell. 3 mana burst, draw a follower, then activate the effect of all boons in the top 3 cards of your deck. This seems very good. I actually like that what seems to be happening. Actually, that's not true. But with this card, what seems to be happening is that they make the champion spell pretty powerful because it doesn't look like you can main deck it. You can only get this card by drawing a second Bard because it's a Runeterra spell. I think that's how it works. This is above average power level and it synergizes a lot with Bard himself. I think it's strong because you're drawing a follower and you're activating everything. This also is really, really good if you are attacking with a leveled up Bard. If you're attacking with a leveled up Bard and you play this card, you can suddenly give your board like massive stats. I think that is actually pretty crazy how many stats you can give with this. I am 100% underrating this package, or even now I'm overrating it. It's really going to depend on so many different factors. But what's really hard to imagine is that Bard shuffles chimes into the deck at every round start. And then there is this card, Meduli the Gatekeeper. On turn 6, you play this card, you plant a chime, just like Esmus and Beard do, and then you double the boons in your deck. If you start with 3 Bards in your deck, and you pass 6 turns, that's 18. That's 36 chimes in your deck. Assuming you're also playing the Landmark, which I think you now will with this package, that's 9 more. You can play multiple. This doubles that too. This will actually be a 3 of in Bard decks. I mean, it has to be because Bard needs chime cards. That's like the only thing he can choose from. It's really weird, and this package is crazy. I just don't know how it's gonna work, but you know, you guys know how much I've tried to meme with something like Ancestral Boon. When you're enlightened, give +2/+2 to your entire deck. If you play Bard or Revna, that is that combo, but probably earlier, probably even more inconsistent, and your stats are gonna be so much bigger. I'm just kind of lost on what the secondary region is because, yeah, it's likely Bandle City, it's likely Attach, Shenanigans, Degeneracy, but it doesn't seem that strong. Even then, it seems really inconsistent, and this is a turn 6 play. You will go big. You will go big mode with this. Fast speed, deal 2 to an enemy and stun another. Plant 3 chimes on random cards in your deck. I think this is actually a very powerful effect. This is really, if it was Targon, but I just realized it's Bandle City. It's a good card, but it would be infinitely better if it was Targon, actually. If this was Targon, it'd be crazy. Bandle City Yasuo, oh hell yeah. Yeah, no, this seems okay. It's not like it's not anything crazy, but it's pretty nice. It synergizes with Bard too because of the planting 3 chimes. You will absolutely play this in a Bard deck because Bard will want every single chime you can put in your deck. Seems okay. I don't hate this card. Pretty nice removal, stun. This is just really good if your opponent is attacking. This will also make you care even more about Overwhelm and giving that to Bard, right? I could see Udyr and Bard with this card. You're attacking with 2 Overwhelm cards, you deal 2 to one of them to do extra Overwhelm damage, and you stun the other to do the full Overwhelm damage. That seems strong to me, but it also seems very inconsistent. Jhin and Bard spell are not main deckable. Thoughts on that? I would actually like to see the champion spells be even more powerful, because Jin's champion spell doesn't seem that good. Jin's champion spell seems pretty unplayable. It synergizes because you get 2 spells and 4 mana to deal 4 damage, and next turn is pretty good. Shu Jhin, thank you for the tier 1. Jin's spell is 4 mana, deal 1 to an enemy unit, and then next turn deal 4. Fleeting for 0 mana. This seems average to me. This seems above average. It's going to be good in the Bard deck, so it's good that this is champion spell, but I would like to see champion spells be even more powerful, right? Because to play this card, you need to have this on the board. You need to have Bard on the board and then draw a second Bard. And, you know, shuffling your champion back into your deck is already a pretty big investment, so I feel like these could be more powerful. At most, you're going to have 2 of them that you can possibly draw. Okay, I really, really like Illaoi Bard. All right, I'm gonna see. Okay, so this is gonna be pretty awkward. We're gonna try to build Illaoi Bard. Okay, so we need 22 cards. 3, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 1. That's it. This might honestly be the deck. I think it's just got to be Fortune Croaker. I don't think there's really anything else. Maybe probably a 3 of. You have 23 cards here. I would like some interaction, but Build Sorter doesn't have a lot of that.